Hey you guys, and welcome back to a new video. If you are new here, I am Jasmine Katrina, and today we are talking about one of my absolute favorite things to talk about, which is fall fashion. If you are like me, you love this time of year. You have the change in temperature, you have the cooler weather, you have the fall fashions, you got the outfit inspo, you have all the things that make for a great fall season. Today we're going to talk about a few fall trends that I'm looking forward to and how I plan on using them for my outfit styles, and hopefully this brings you some encouragement too, so keep watching.
You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love.
Alright, so to get started, I have a couple of notes in my little handy dandy phone here, and I will pop up pictures or a video on the screen just to kind of help visualize and bring you into the mind of how I'm planning on and really leaning into some of these trends for the fall season. So we won't go through too many. I think I pulled about 3 to 5, maybe 5 to 7 trends. I'm super excited to just lean into a few of them just because I think I like my style, I like where I'm going, I like my vibe, but I do want to enhance and just try some new trends and things. So let's get into it. Okay, first things first, I kind of already lean into this trend, but if you've noticed, I haven't worn a lot of blazers this year. Now I still have my few blazers that I love and enjoy. However, I've just been more mindful of not consuming too many blazers, but also really trying to find myself outside of that pillar. So with that in mind, the fall season calls for power suits, and I love a matching set. I love a power suit. I love feeling like I have it all together, and so it'll be good to kind of lean into this for more everyday casual wear, but power suits you can't go wrong with that. So my particular colors, I'm looking for like a brown power suit, I'm looking for a deep eggplant purple, I'm looking for a maroon red. I'm looking for colors that I don't already own and that just kind of cater to the fall season. So again, I'll pop up some inspiration and some looks for you guys, but just know that if you are like me and you love a good oversized power suit, or if you like the idea of a tailored suit, then you really want to look and lean into this trend for the season. It's gonna be chef's kiss. Next up, surprisingly, is bohemian layers, and what magazines have called it the nomadic spirit. Now to me, this feels very early 2000s. I think all of us, if you remember, like the heavy beaded jewelry, the loose lace and the drapey tops and the skirts and all those things, and that style is definitely making a comeback. And so I'm not going to go too far into this trend, but I do want some pieces that just kind of cater to the very whimsical, very flirty and very flirtatious nature of the bohemian style. So I'm looking at flowy tops. I'm looking really more for skirts, just so I can pair and mix and match with certain things like sweatshirts and blazer tops, and just like that effortless chic, boho chic style. So I think I'm gonna lean into this, and I also want to lean into like dark color. Like I want emerald green and jewel tones, I want deep plums, I want burgundy crimson reds, I want chocolate brown, I want black, I want dark deep gray. Like I want certain color palettes to really cater to that boho chic style without feeling super whimsical, you know. Like I don't want to feel whimsical, but I want to feel sexy, I want to feel edgy, and I think there's ways to do that and still kind of lean into the trend a little bit. Now this is an interesting trend. It's more of an accessory decision, but if you look at some of the magazines, and I'll link all the articles I found down below, but thinking about like chunky big pieces of accessories like waist belts and like heavy belts and big slouchy bags, like I'm looking forward to leaning into this trend specifically. I do have a few fun belts that I get to play around in and really help cater into my fashion and my style. But then thinking about like the oversized slouchy bag that can kind of go under my arm for like a date night or out and about with the girls or things like that. Think about slouchy boots and just like the suede and the velvet, crushed velvet material. So all of these accessories, the heavy jewelry, the brooches, and the statement pieces of accessories are going to be really, really popular this season, and I'm looking forward to it, y'all. I'm excited to kind of zhuzh up. Like I'm pretty much a staple for very simplistic layerable jewelry, but I'm excited to see what outfits I can come up with that calls for a big brooch or a waist belt with like the boho skirt and like a crew neck. Like I'm excited to play and mix and match with textures and tones and colors and palettes and all those fun girly pop things. So I think, again, if you are looking into some trends and you're not wanting to buy new outfit pieces, then consider accessories. Consider what jewelry pieces you can find, what statement earrings you might want to wear, what layered necklaces you want to try, what waist belts, what bags, what hair accessories. Like look at all the accessories you might want to lean into before you go out and buy clothing that you might only wear once or twice for the season. This is similar to kind of what I think we've already been leaning into for the seasons, especially for the fall. But again, you have your trench coats, you have like the drape coats are going to be really popular this season. So thinking about what outerwear you might want to lean into if you don't own any outerwear pieces that are more high-low luxe energy, then consider drape coats, consider long trench coats, consider some of those fun statement piece items that you can have that would make for great outerwear, especially if you live in places like where I am in the DMV where seasons actually change. Like mixing and matching pieces, especially as we transition into the fall, can be overwhelming and kind of feel tricky. But I think if you know in your closet you have a hole for outerwear, really look and consider what outerwear pieces you want. For someone like me that's not super tall, I love a cropped trench coat. I like the idea of a cropped or maybe knee length jacket for outerwear pieces, just because I don't want to lose, I'm already short, so I don't want to lose the height that I have by being swallowed up by long coats. Now a long coat can work. A faux fur jacket, maybe you want more cropped bomber jackets, maybe you might want aviator jackets and sunglasses. So like there's ways to flatter your style and cater your style to your body type and still lean into trends that make sense for you, your style, and what you're interested in. Another trend that I'm considering leaning into is lace. Now I don't own many lace pieces. I do have like one lace kind of top, but I think I want to go into a little bit more of the lace. I think it just calls for like a very sexy look, a very chic vibe, you know, when done right. Like nothing too expository. I'm not going to be out here showing my body parts, but I think where I could lean into is lace skirts, lace tops that I can layer with. Like I could do an open blazer with a lace top and maybe a tank top under just to kind of keep it classy. But I am considering, you know, outfit styles and outfit pairings that I put on the screen for you all just to consider. Like I want to try it more so just to kind of feel a little more grown and sexy. You know, I'll be 33 soon, and so I'm thinking about this grown woman vibe I want to carry, and how do I lean into like the grown woman in me, because oftentimes I'm super chill and I still feel and look like I'm in my 20s, and I think that's wonderful. Like I'm not regretting that at all. However, and I think there's times where I could just be a little more feminine, a little more zhuzhed up, a little more va-va-voom, and I think certain things about the fall season calls for that. So I am looking into lace, I'm looking into the suede, I'm looking into the textures of the season and where it makes the most sense for me to lean in and try and kind of play with certain textures and fabrics and styles that'll complement what I already have in my closet, but also make me look and feel like the grown woman that I am and that I'm becoming, you know? Yeah, well guys, this is a very quick video. This is a very quick video. I just wanted to sit down and kind of walk you guys through some of the trends that I'm noticing, that I'm curious about, and that I want to kind of play in, and then hopefully that might give you some curiosities as to what you can play around in your own closet. Like I mentioned, down below I will link the articles that I found around the fall 2025 trends. I will also link a Pinterest board. I created a fall winter Pinterest board that is public for anyone to view, just as a way for you to have a style mood board and kind of see what I'm thinking about for me. And as always, I'm super excited to play around and create some outfit inspiration, which will be probably my next fashion video. I think I'm gonna, now that I'm working on my closet, my goal is to create some looks and some inspiration that will help give you guys some visuals, especially if you're in my same body type or same and similar in size. Like I want us to look and feel good in our bodies and with what we have in our closet before we just go out and buy new things. So as always, I will link everything down below. Again, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys are excited for fall like I am, and if you're not, that's okay. I feel like there's a section of people who really love fall, and then there's everyone else that hates fall because fall equals winter, and that's not true. Fall deserves her shine, but that's a conversation for a different day. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what trends you are interested in, what trends you might want to play around with, what trends you absolutely are not gonna do. I would love to hear more from you guys, so meet me in the comments, and until next time, friends, be well, do well, and be safe. Bye.